You can rest now. Whatever weight you've been carrying, whatever thought has been circling through your mind, whatever feeling has been sitting in your chest, you don't have to hold it anymore. Not right now. Not in this moment. This space is yours, and it's safe, and nothing is asked of you here except to simply be. The day has had its time. It's asked what it needed to ask. It's taken what it needed to take. And now, as the light fades and the world begins to settle, you're allowed to step back. You're allowed to let go of the need to fix, to solve, to understand. You're allowed to simply breathe and be here in the quiet that belongs to you. There's a particular kind of stillness that only comes at night. It's not the absence of sound, but the softening of everything. The way the edges of the world seem to blur, the way time moves differently, the way even your own thoughts begin to slow. And in that slowness, there's permission. Permission to stop performing. Permission to stop trying. Permission to just exist without needing to be anything other than what you are in this very moment. You've done enough. Whatever you accomplished, whatever you didn't, whatever sits on the list for another time, it's enough. You are enough. And this moment, this breath, this gentle returning to yourself is enough too. Let your body begin to remember what it feels like to be held by something larger than yourself. Not by effort, not by force, but by the simple truth that you are here, and the night is here with you. And there is a natural rhythm to this that doesn't require your control. You can soften into it. You can let it carry you. Feel the weight of your body against whatever is holding you. Feel the way gravity pulls gently, steadily, asking nothing of you except to surrender to its constant presence. You don't have to hold yourself up anymore. You don't have to maintain the posture of readiness. You can let yourself be heavy. You can let yourself sink. And as you do, notice the small release that comes. Maybe it's in your shoulders, maybe it's in your jaw or your hands, or somewhere deep in your chest. There's a tightness you've been carrying without even knowing it, a subtle bracing against the world. And now, slowly, it can begin to dissolve. Breathe. Not the kind of breath that's meant to calm you, but the kind that simply is. Natural, easy, without agenda. Let the air move through you as it wants to move, filling the spaces that need filling, leaving the spaces that need leaving. Your breath knows what to do. It's been with you all along, steady and faithful, even when everything else felt uncertain. There's a tenderness in allowing yourself to be taken care of, even if it's only by the night itself, even if it's only by the darkness that wraps around you, soft and complete. The darkness isn't something to fear here. It's the blanket that covers you. It's the gentle erasure of edges, the blurring of where you end and the rest of the world begins. In the darkness, you can become formless. You can let go of the shape you've been holding all day and simply dissolve into something softer, something quieter, something more true. Listen to the silence. Not the absence of sound, but the presence of peace. The world is still moving out there. Somewhere cars are passing, people are talking, life is continuing. But here, in this space, you are removed from all of that. You are held in a pocket of time that belongs only to you. Nothing can reach you here unless you let it. And right now, you don't have to let anything in. You can be completely alone with yourself, and that aloneness can be a gift. Because in this solitude, there's no one to perform for, no one to convince, no one to reassure or explain yourself to. You can let your face relax into whatever expression it wants to hold. You can let your thoughts drift without needing to organize them. You can feel whatever you feel without needing to justify it or understand it or change it. You can just be the raw, unfiltered truth of yourself, and that is more than enough. There's a particular exhaustion that comes from constantly translating yourself for the world, from making yourself understandable, palatable, acceptable, from smoothing your rough edges and hiding your uncertainties, and presenting a version of yourself that feels manageable to others. It's a kind of labor that never announces itself, but it accumulates, day after day, moment after moment, until you forget what it feels like to exist without it. But here, in the quiet of this night, you can set that down. You can stop translating. You can stop explaining. You can let yourself be incomprehensible, even to yourself, and trust that it's okay. Trust that you don't need to make sense right now. Trust that confusion and clarity can exist side by side, and neither one diminishes you. Your mind has been working so hard. All day it's been solving problems, making decisions, navigating conversations, processing information. It's been trying to keep you safe, trying to keep you prepared, trying to anticipate what might come next. And it's tired. You can feel it, can't you? The way your thoughts have started to blur at the edges, the way it takes a little longer to grasp something, the way even simple things feel more complicated than they should. That's okay. That's actually a sign that your mind is ready to rest. And rest doesn't mean shutting down completely. It doesn't mean forcing yourself into blankness. It means allowing your thoughts to drift without holding on to them. It means letting them pass through like clouds across a night sky, present but not permanent, there but not demanding. Imagine your mind as a vast, dark sky, and your thoughts are like distant lights, some bright, some dim, some flickering. They appear, they move across the expanse, and they fade. You don't have to chase them. You don't have to interpret them. You can simply watch them pass, knowing that they'll come and go, whether you engage with them or not. And in the watching, without the grasping, there's a kind of peace. Some nights, the thoughts are louder. Some nights, they circle back again and again, insisting on attention. And if that's happening now, it's okay. You don't have to fight them. Fighting only makes them stronger, only gives them more energy. Instead, you can acknowledge them. You can say quietly, I see you. I know you're there, and I'll tend to you when the time is right. But not now. Now is for rest. And then gently, bring your attention back to your breath, back to the sensation of your body, back to the simple fact of your presence in this moment. The thoughts will still be there. They don't disappear just because you've turned away, but they become part of the background rather than the foreground. They become the distant hum rather than the urgent alarm. There's a particular kind of kindness in allowing yourself to be imperfect at resting. Maybe you thought you'd lie down and immediately feel peace, and instead you feel restless. Maybe you hoped the quiet would bring clarity, and instead it brings more questions. Maybe you wanted to feel calm, and instead you feel a strange sadness you can't quite name. All of that is welcome here. All of that is part of the process. Rest isn't a destination you arrive at. It's a practice of returning. Again and again, you bring yourself back to this moment, to this breath, to this gentle intention to let go. And each time you return, even if you've drifted 100 times before, you're doing it right. Feel the texture of this moment, the coolness of the air or the warmth of your blanket, the small sounds that make up the silence, the hum of the world at rest, the settling of your own heartbeat, the way the darkness feels against your closed eyes. The particular quality of stillness that only comes when you stop reaching for something else and simply accept what is. This is your sanctuary, not a place you have to build or earn, but a state you can return to whenever you remember. It's always here, waiting for you. Beneath the noise, beneath the worry, beneath the endless doing, there's this quiet core of yourself that remains unchanged. It doesn't matter how chaotic the day was, or how many times you felt overwhelmed, or how far you drifted from your center. This part of you is constant. This part of you is home. And coming home doesn't require a grand gesture. It doesn't require perfection or worthiness or having figured everything out. It simply requires a willingness to soften, a willingness to let the armor fall away, a willingness to be, for just this moment, completely unguarded. What would it feel like to trust that you're safe? Not because everything is resolved, not because all the problems have been solved, but simply because right now, in this moment, nothing is being asked of you. You're not in danger. You're not required to perform. You're held by the simple fact of your own existence, and that is enough. Let that truth settle over you like a gentle blanket. Let it seep into your bones. Let it remind you that you don't have to earn your rest. You don't have to deserve your peace. It's yours simply because you're here, because you're human, because you've made it through another day, and that, in itself, is enough. There's a softness available to you now that wasn't available during the day, a permission to feel things you couldn't feel when you were busy, when you were performing, when you were holding it together. Maybe there's grief that's been waiting. Maybe there's disappointment or loneliness or a kind of aching tenderness for yourself. And if any of that rises now, let it. Let it move through you without needing to fix it or explain it or make it smaller than it is. Emotions are like water. When we try to hold them back, they build pressure. But when we let them flow, when we give them space to move, they find their own natural course. They swell and then they recede. They fill us and then they release. And what's left afterward is often a surprising lightness, a sense of having been cleansed, You don't have to understand what you're feeling. You don't have to name it or analyze it. You can simply feel it, in the way you might feel the warmth of sunlight on your skin or the coolness of rain. It's information. It's part of your experience. And it doesn't define you. It passes through you, and you remain. Breathe into whatever is present, not to change it, but to be with it. To offer it the same gentle attention you might offer a child who's upset. Not dismissing, not fixing, just being there. Just saying, I'm here, I'm with you. You're not alone in this. And as you breathe, notice the spaces between the breaths. The small pauses where nothing is happening, where everything is suspended. Those pauses are like tiny doorways into a deeper stillness. You don't have to do anything with them. You can simply notice them, the way you might notice the space between musical notes, the silence that gives the sound its shape. Time feels different here, doesn't it? Slower, more spacious. The urgency of the day has faded, and what's left is this elongated present moment stretching out in all directions. There's nowhere to get to, nothing to rush toward. You can linger here as long as you need. You can let this moment expand until it holds everything you need it to hold. Imagine yourself as a vessel that's been filled to the brim all day, filled with other people's needs, with tasks and obligations, with worries and plans. And now, slowly, that vessel is tipping. Not forcefully, but gently, allowing everything to pour out. All the excess, all the overflow, all the things that don't belong to you. They're draining away. And what's left is just you, just the essential core of who you are, without all the additions. Feel the lightness that comes with that emptying. Feel how much space it creates. Space for rest, space for ease, space for the simple, uncomplicated experience of being alive in this moment. Your heart has been working all day, not just pumping blood, but feeling things, processing things, holding things. It's carried concern for others, frustration with yourself, hope for what might be, fear of what could go wrong. It's been a container for so much, and now it can soften. It can release its grip. It can beat more slowly, more easily, knowing that it doesn't have to hold so tightly. Place your attention there, in the center of your chest, not to control your heartbeat, but simply to acknowledge it, to thank it for its constant, faithful work, to let it know that it's okay to relax now, that it's done enough, that it can simply be without striving. And as your heart softens, feel how that softness spreads into your chest, into your throat, into your belly. Feel how the tension you've been holding in your core begins to unwind, like a rope that's been twisted tight, finally being allowed to loosen. Each breath creates a little more space. Each moment of allowing creates a little more ease. There's a particular peace that comes from accepting impermanence, from knowing that this day is ending, just as every day ends, that whatever felt so pressing, so urgent, so overwhelming will shift. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not in the way you hope, but it will change because everything changes. And in that change, there's a kind of mercy. Nothing you're experiencing right now is permanent. Not the worry, not the exhaustion, not even the peace you might be starting to feel. It's all moving, all shifting, all part of a larger rhythm that you're held within. And you don't have to control that rhythm. You can trust it. You can surrender to it. You can let yourself be carried by it, the way a leaf is carried by a stream. What does it mean to surrender? Not to give up, not to resign yourself to suffering, but to stop fighting what is, to stop resisting the reality of this moment and simply allow it to be exactly as it is. There's a deep rest in that allowance, a profound relief in no longer needing to change or fix or improve. Just this, just now, just exactly as it is. Let your body teach you about surrender. It already knows how. Every night it lets go of consciousness. Every breath it releases carbon dioxide. Every moment cells are dying and being born, and your body doesn't resist any of it. It simply participates in the natural cycle of things. And you can too. You can let go of the need to stay alert. Let go of the need to figure things out. Let go of the need to be ready for what comes next. All of that will be there when you need it. But right now, in this suspended time, you can simply rest in not knowing. You can rest in not being prepared. You can rest in the spacious, open awareness that doesn't need to do anything at all. Feel yourself sinking deeper into this moment, not falling, but settling, the way sediment settles in still water, the way a bird settles into its nest. There's a rightness to it, a natural homecoming. Your body recognizes this. Your nervous system begins to shift from vigilance to ease, from preparation to presence. And in that presence, you might notice something surprising, a sense of being held, not by anything you can see or touch, but by the simple fact of your existence within something larger. The night holds you. The earth beneath you holds you. The rhythm of your own breathing holds you. You're not separate from any of this. You're woven into it, part of the fabric of everything that is. There's a deep belonging in that recognition. You belong here. You belong to this moment. You belong to this night, this breath, this life, and nothing you've done or failed to do can separate you from that belonging. It's unconditional. It's absolute. It simply is. Let that belonging settle into your bones. Let it become the foundation you rest upon. You are exactly where you need to be, not because everything is perfect, not because you've arrived at some imagined destination, but because here is where you are, and that makes it exactly right. The mind wants to argue with this. It wants to list all the reasons why here isn't enough, why you aren't enough, why this moment should be different. And you can let it have its say. You can let those thoughts arise without giving them weight, like distant voices in another room. You can hear them, but you don't have to listen. You don't have to believe them, because underneath all that noise is a deeper knowing, a quiet certainty that doesn't need to shout. It simply rests in the truth of your inherent worth, your inherent okayness, your inherent right to be here, just as you are. Feel the way your breath moves through you now, so steady, so reliable. It doesn't question whether it's good enough. It doesn't wonder if it's doing it right. It simply continues, moment after moment, keeping you alive without any effort on your part. What a gift that is. What a profound gift. And you can rest in that gift. You can let yourself be breathed. Let yourself be held. Let yourself be carried through this night and into whatever comes next, knowing that you don't have to do it alone, knowing that there are forces larger than your individual will that are supporting you, sustaining you, keeping you. This is what it means to rest. Not the absence of thought or feeling, but the presence of trust. Trust that you're okay. Trust that this moment is enough. Trust that you can let go and you won't fall into nothingness. You'll fall into a softness that catches you every time. Let the night wrap around you now. Let it hold you in its gentle darkness. Let it whisper that you've done well, that you've been enough, that you can stop striving now and simply be. Let it remind you that rest is not a luxury you have to earn, but a birthright you can claim whenever you remember. Your eyes are heavy, or perhaps they're not. Your body is still, or perhaps it's restless. It doesn't matter. Whatever is true for you in this moment is exactly what should be true. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to make yourself into someone who rests perfectly. You can rest imperfectly, messily, humanly, and that rest still counts. That rest is still real. Feel the weight of the day lifting, not all at once, but gradually. Like morning fog burning off in sunlight, the heaviness begins to dissipate. What's left is lighter, softer, more spacious. What's left is you, without all the additions. You, in your simplest, most essential form. And this, you is tired. This you needs kindness. This you deserves gentleness. So offer that to yourself now. Speak to yourself the way you might speak to someone you love who's exhausted. You can rest. You're safe. Everything that needs to be done will still be there. But right now, this moment belongs to you, and you can use it however you need. Maybe you need to cry. Maybe you need to sigh deeply. Maybe you need to simply lie here and feel the fullness of your exhaustion without trying to escape it. Whatever you need, it's okay. There's no wrong way to be in this moment. There's only your way, and that's enough. Let the sounds of the night become a lullaby. The distant hum of traffic, the settling of the house, the soft rustle of fabric as you shift slightly. All of it is part of the symphony of rest, the music that plays only when the world slows down enough for you to hear it. And beneath all of that, beneath the sounds and the sensations, beneath the thoughts and the feelings, there's a stillness, a vast, quiet stillness that holds everything. It's not empty. It's full of presence, full of being, and you can rest there. You can let yourself dissolve into that stillness, becoming part of it, becoming one with it. This is the deepest rest. Not the rest of sleep, though that may come, but the rest of simply being, of existing without agenda, of allowing yourself to be held by the moment without needing it to be anything other than what it is. You are enough. This moment is enough. This breath is enough. And in that enoughness, there's a profound peace. A peace that doesn't depend on circumstances changing. A peace that's available right now, right here, simply because you've chosen to turn toward it. Let yourself receive that peace, not as something you have to create or earn, but as something that's already here, waiting for you to notice it. It's been here all along, beneath the noise, beneath the worry, beneath everything. And now, as the night deepens and the world grows quieter, it rises to meet you. Feel it washing over you. Feel it seeping into every cell. Feel it softening every hard edge, dissolving every point of tension. You're being held by something larger than yourself, and you can trust it. You can let go into it. You can rest. The night will hold you through until morning, and when morning comes, you'll meet it. But that's not now. Now is for this. Now is for softening. Now is for letting the day end, completely and finally, so that rest can begin. You've made it through. You're here, and that's everything. That's more than enough. So let yourself settle now. Let yourself sink. Let yourself be held by this moment, this breath, this gentle returning to yourself. Rest now. You've earned it, though you never had to. It's yours, simply because you exist. And in that rest, may you find the peace you've been seeking. May you find the gentleness you deserve. May you find, even if just for this moment, a sense of home.